Welcome back to Let's Play Kickmaster. Today we're going to be exploring level 4, the bottomless crevasse, and why do I get the feeling that I've seen this picture somewhere before? Anyway, back to the game. If you recall from the end of the last video, we got the superb double kick attack. You can do a double kick by holding up and left or up and right, and then pressing the kick button. I'm showing it off here by killing off these caped monkeys. I must say Belzer has great taste in minions, and it's nice to see that the winged monkeys got another job after their gig and ours went sour. I'm curious as to how many will get that. Anyway, our other enemy that we're killing here are these Wizrobe rip-offs. Wizrobe, of course, was an enemy from the Legend of Zelda series. Here, these mages will fire ground-tracking projectiles at you, but in later levels, other varieties of Wizrobe show up. Why the hell did that guy spawn in the wall? That makes no sense. Yeah, other varieties of Wizrobe will show up, and they are a lot less forgiving when it comes to their attacks. One or two of the varieties are very, very annoying. I'd just like to point out the music you're hopefully hearing in the background is awesome, probably one of the best tracks in the entire game. So the coast seems to be clear. Let's carry on, and oh dear God. That's right, people, just when you thought the game was being fairly lenient with its enemy design, it throws Castlevania birds into the mix. And they're an absolute pain in the arse to fight, let me tell you. That's our next magical spell, and it seems impossible to get right. Wrong. And that's a nice trick. Somehow Fenolin is able to strike the He-Man pose, balance on one leg, and still not fall off into oblivion. Nice. But seriously, people, Life Up 2 is a very useful magical spell. In fact, I would recommend it. If you want to see the end of this game, you're going to need it. The difficulty level of this game is immense once you get to a certain point. We haven't reached that point yet, but you'll know when we have. Anyway, here you've got to run a gauntlet of birds, my least favourite kind of gauntlet to run, but such is life. Usually the best option here is to jump up and knee drop them, but here I decided to just kick one square in the beak. That was very satisfying. That really was satisfying. I hate birds in games, especially the Castlevania variety. Our other major obstacle in this level are these giant rock spikes that will stick out of the ground periodically and attempt to give you the world's worst enema. Seriously, I would recommend not getting hit by them, because if you even touch them slightly, then you'll take massive damage and probably fall off the ledge. But here I was relatively lucky. Not only did I get a lot of hearts to recover the health that I lost in the previous stages, but I didn't really have much trouble traversing these platforms. Here, for example, you take a long leap rather than a short leap. And usually provides a lot less death, and death is never good in video games. Unless you're killing enemies, I mean, death of yourself is never good in video games. Just one final rock platform to traverse here, and then we reach salvation and a rock spike. Oh, and a mini-boss, which appears to be some kind of mermaid, but in reality she's just the retarded cousin of that armoured mage guy we spanked back in stage 3. Look at that, she goes down just as quickly, if not even quicker, and she has the exact same attacks. Now you're probably expecting some kind of reward for beating that mini-boss. Well... So those who were expecting a reward are shit out of luck. Instead, you have to fight a Chimera. And I just took the opportunity here to show up the lightning magic, which just damages enemies really that are caught in it. Nothing spectacular. The Chimera has 3 attacks. This fire charging attack. He can jump at you and he'll shoot projectiles. But he goes down very quickly. He's a kind of a cool boss really. I mean, Chimeras are awesome in anything they appear in. But I think he's kind of a cool boss, if easy. Anyway, we do get a reward this time, and it's the Pulse Wave, which is just a more upgraded version of the Bouncing Bulb. I.e., it's not very useful at all, but any reward is better than no reward, right? Unless it's a dog turd, in which case you can keep your rewards. Anyway, that's going to do it for Stage 4 of the Kickmaster. Next time we'll be tackling Stage 5, which is a pretty good stage overall, apart from one or two things that will have you tearing your hair out. So thank you for watching. I've been Raniac. Good night.